Hey folks, and welcome to Method's testing station guide for testing station number 24, which is going to be the dark testing station. The build we're going to be running today is a combination of melee to clear out the lock-in rooms and the mobs, and then a ranged weapon, the triple shot repeater for the boss. You can really run any setup for this dungeon. You can use scattergun, rifle, you can even melee on the last boss if you're quick. Just running through the skills and abilities that we're going to be using in this run on the screen now. I think the only maybe slightly unusual skill we're using is the energy capsule, and the reason for that is that it's going to make dealing with the mob phases in the final boss a little bit harder. So the current max rank we can do with our faction rank is 10, so that's what we're going to be doing today. And yeah, this is going to be the solo guide for the dark testing station. I'll let you know up front that there are some issues with this testing station right now. The final boss, Doc Levenger, has a lot of rubber banding issues. In particular, when he teleports behind you before he uses his punch ability, your character will often get stuck and rubber band back into the area of the attack. So we've had to record the boss fight a couple of times at the end before we got a kill shot, and to be honest, I would recommend actually avoiding this testing station until they do fix the rubber banding. But we wanted to release the video in case anyone wants to persevere. Maybe there's some loot in this testing station they really want, and it'll show you at least how to deal with the boss's abilities and get it down yourself. We don't bother going into any of the side rooms or loot rooms on this run, but if you want to see the full guide for the testing station that includes the optional loot rooms and the layout and everything, then that is available on method.gg in written form.
Shields up!
First lock-in room, pretty simple here. 4 waves of enemies, including the first wave. In general, you want to deal with the melee mob first, as usual, to give you time to deal with the heavy and the unshielded mob after. Second lock-in room here seems really easy on the low difficulties, but actually gets a little bit tougher as it scales. And I think this is going to be for sure one of the testing stations that's going to get really difficult at the highest difficulty levels. These suboids or suboids individually are super easy, but when you have a pack of them on higher difficulties, they're actually really hard to kill. A single slow blade attack at this difficulty, and I guess every higher difficulty as well will kill you, so there's no room for error really. You can use the terrain here, so you can use this ramp and jump off. They take a little while to readjust after they jump off the ramp, so it gives you a good opportunity to take a couple of them down. I'm not sure if that's intended, that the Suboids also have a ranged attack. I've only seen it like 2 or 3 times. Not sure what triggers it. Something to watch out for if you are using a ranged weapon against them, because yeah, higher difficulties, the range attack will kill you pretty much instantly if your shield is down. You can actually see a little bit of the rubber banding there already. I know a lot of players are using scatterguns, the shell burster or the perforator for some of the bosses so far, and I think that would probably also be pretty effective in this dungeon against the Suboids, so maybe something worth trying. I think after the radiation testing station, this probably has the longest run up to the boss of any other testing station, just because of the number of enemies we've got to kill here. Okay, and that's us at the boss. Like I mentioned earlier, the video is going to cut here to just before the kill pool. I'm pretty confident that I could consistently kill this boss now, but like I said, there are some rubber banding issues which just instantly kills you when they trigger, so yeah, not the best at the moment. Okay, so like I mentioned earlier, we are going to be using the triple shot rapier rifle for pretty much all of this boss fight, but yeah, you can use any weapon you like once you get the hang of the boss abilities. So in phase 1, there's going to be a few different abilities to deal with. The first you just saw there, which is Bindu Push. So the boss is going to teleport behind you and instantly start casting a frontal ability that pierces right through your shield, and at this difficulty will instantly kill you if you're caught in the blast. So you need to dash away pretty much as soon as the boss teleports behind you, or you can see there sometimes he'll also use it without teleporting at all. The cast time for the ability is pretty short, so you have to really get used to dash away very quickly. And one of the issues with the boss right now is that if you dash behind or anywhere sort of between 3 and 9 o'clock, then your character has a good chance of just getting stuck and dying, which is one of the issues right now. However, if you are going to attempt this boss before the fix, then I recommend always dashing sort of 11 o'clock, so northwest, or yeah, you can also dash directly left or right as well, but sometimes that will cause issues. You pretty much just want to take as many shots at him as you can between each of his abilities, so backpedaling, firing, dodging, and that's pretty much it for phase 1. You will have seen that he does have another AoE ability, Dance of Blades, which he casts if he either staggers you or if you get too close. So right now, again, if you're caught in that blast, it's instant death, but it is usually easier to avoid that ability when you're playing a ranged build. So now that we're in phase 2, there's going to be one additional ability the boss gains, which is going to be the ads. He will teleport away. You're seeing it right now actually, it's indicated by the horizontal red lines that appear around him. He'll teleport away, healing slightly, and 2 ads will spawn. This is when you can make use of the lights around the room, so you'll see there's 4 buttons around the room. You'll want to wait until the ads get pretty close, and then hit the lights to stun both the ads and Doc Leminger. You'll also have noticed that we procced the energy capsule just before the ad phase, and that's going to allow us to basically get the ads down with the lights before Doc Leminger has a chance to become sort of unstunned. The problem with the higher difficulties, as you'll see, is that you're going to get multiple ad phases between boss phases, so you're not always going to have the lights up to deal with the ads, which does make the fight more challenging, but still very much doable. You'll also see sometimes I just let the boss hit me. That's because it's pretty easy to actually avoid or dash out of his slow blade at the end of his sequence of attacks. You will definitely want to deal with the ads before moving back onto the boss, because if you get staggered and caught without stamina, then again, it's instant death. I'm not actually sure what causes the boss, when he summons the ads, sometimes he will sort of meditate in a stationary position, healing, and sometimes he'll instantly reactivate and come straight for you, so I'm not sure if there's a pattern to that, or what causes him to alternate between those two states. So now that we're in phase 3, the boss gains a 3rd ability. I would actually say that phase 3 is potentially easier than phase 2 currently. The boss will vanish into like a cloud of black smoke, and when he's near you, he'll start just auto-attacking you pretty much. It's really easy to just dodge away once he starts attacking you, so the ability actually gives you time to heal, to proc energy capsule, anything else you want to do with the time you have, basically. You can see the rubber banding almost got me there. So you can see we're using this opportunity to heal. Now we have an ad phase without the lights. All of the boss's abilities in this fight are avoidable. So it's definitely, you know, not a super difficult boss fight, but the problem is that the margin for error is so low that a single mistake will reset your progress. Whereas in, for example, the electric testing station, you can get hit by electricity and easily recover. Same with the fire testing station to a point. If you get hit once and the boss is between abilities, you have a chance to heal and remove the burning effect. You'll notice that even though I have exploit weakness as an active technique, I don't always target the part of the body that has the sort of mark on it, and that is because with the triple shot repeater, shooting the leg can cause 2 out of the 3 bullets to miss. So unless the exploit weakness is on the sort of shoulder or chest, it's usually better just to go straight for the body with this gun. And that's it. That is the fight. Like I say, I'm pretty sure they'll fix the rubber banding soon. Then it should be quite a clean fight. But hopefully that helped. And yeah, we'll update the video and the written guide as we have more builds, more information. But for now, thank you for watching, and let's see what loot we get. Nothing too crazy actually, just a Wayfinder helm and a few augmentations. However, this testing station does actually have the replica spark sword at quite a high percentage drop chance. I think it's 19%. It also has the cauterizer, ancient way, black market lasgun, and the executor set. And that's it.